Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Paige. This is Seeking Alexandria. And guys, today we're going to be making everybody mad, and I'm kind of excited about it because you know what? As I roll out the year 2019, I'm a totally different person. Going into 2020, I feel more awake, alive, and just like more mentally put together than ever before. And I was really, because I've been putting this video together of like makeup that I hated in 2019. I've been putting it together for a hot minute now. And the more that I thought about doing it, like at first I was starting to get really anxious because I started, you know, filling out my little list like months ago, two and a half months ago. It was like mid-October, beginning of November. And all I could think about was like, ooh, I bet so-and-so really liked this, or like, oh man, like what if that, and you know what, at the end of the day, everyone has different likes and dislikes and just blah, 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 all that stuff. And I just like, you just can't care, okay? Like at the end of the day, guys, you have to be able to say what you like, what you don't. And for me, all that I really care about is that I'm being honest, I'm being accurate. I tried the product as much as I could, and I'm being concise with my thoughts, my opinions, and that for me is what really makes up one of these videos. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. And with that being said, y'all, I got a hell of a list and I'm not even gonna try to lie about it. So I will be kind of more rapid fire with this. I don't wanna spend too long on one particular product if I can help it, just because it's not, at this point, like I've used them, I've probably talked about them before in other videos. And to be honest, like girl, we're going to 2020. All I care about is like, we're getting out of the way, like whoo, we're just cleansing that business out of my aura, out of my third eye, out of my left eye. I don't even care. We're just getting rid of it, cleaning it off and moving on. Whoo, lordy. Okay, so enough pleasantries, enough kindness, enough good word has been spoken. It's time to spill some dirt on some stuff I don't like, and I am going to kick this off with none other than Morphe. Big surprise, I know. Jeffree Star did this palette collab with them as well as this spray. It was the pink continuous spray. I have it somewhere, but like I didn't find it. But first things first, let's just talk about the palette real quick, guys. I use this a fair amount, and I have to say I was not impressed with this on any level. I didn't care for the pigmentation. A lot of these shimmers were just so insanely lackluster for me that I couldn't care. I never wanted to reach for them again. And also for me, the overall color cohesion in this palette wasn't something I was drawn to. I like the overall, the presentation of it, I thought was pretty very on brand for him. But like no to no. Oh, hello, beautiful people. Editing Paige here, making her just grand appearance for the evening. This is my popsicle. So a couple of things. I was just like watching this back editing and obviously editing, look at how good I look. And I realized I never actually said what I didn't like about the Morphe spray that they did with Jeffree Star, the collab. And the long and short of it is the spray itself has the same like nice mist consistency of the original, but this spray, the pink one and the pink can thing, it is absolute trash. It actually leaves my face feeling completely unset and sticky. And the scent for me is unnecessary and very overwhelming, and I just don't like it. But yeah, that's the tea on that. I don't know nothing else, so that's all. Oopa. And moving on to another product that I wanted to love and I just could not do it, guys. I tried so freaking hard to make this work for me. The Juvia's Place foundation here, I have it in Bali and Vienna, and I think I might have it in one more. This foundation looks so bad on me. It says on the front that it's a velvety matte foundation, and girl, on my face, this is like Sahara matte, like just like what's moisture? Has Paige ever put any on in her life? No. Oil? Who's she? Never heard of her. Like my skin does not like this. I forced myself to try this like 3 times, and every time I was like, girl, do you hate yourself? Because it is awful on your face. Like, why do you keep doing it? And I just can't, like, I can't. Oh, I can't. No. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna pull the Band-Aid off. I'm gonna jump into the lion's den on this one, even though everybody hated me for talking about it and saying what I said and saying all the mean things. This Kat Von D foundation, this portrait, whatever, the True Portrait Liquid to Powder, bleh, this foundation, oh my God, hot garbage. This is probably one of my least favorite foundations of 2019. Like if I had to pick 5 bottom awful, oh my God, stop foundations, girl, right here. And everyone, when I tried it, they're like, it says on the website to do this. It says on the website. And I'm just like, can't be bothered. It looks so bad. Like first of all, if I have to like apply your foundation with a magic wand or something, it's not for me, boo. Sorry. No, thank you. Like I understand like, oh, try doing this. But at the end of the day, if I can't have like a semblance of respect from your product to my face, no. But this is, settles into my pores and fine lines, makes me look like I'm literally 700 years old. My skin, it's made of dirt, and and it doesn't work on my skin. It's like this, it's not like even like a liquid to powder that you're like, oh, I can get behind, like this is good, this is funky, this is no. It is not. This is the kind of liquid to powder that you read about and you're like, liquid to powder? What kind of hell witchcraft you talking about? This is the witchcraft where it goes all bad and you go from prince to frog and you can't get back to prince, or princess in my case. It's just bad. I hate it. Like ugh. No. Now this little guy is here as a placeholder. This is from Makeup Obsession. This is their Matte Fix Mattifying Makeup Fixing Spray. And it's here as a placeholder because I couldn't find the other products from the brand that I was looking for specifically. This brand for me is the Makeup Obsessions. It's by Makeup Revolution or Revolution Pro or Revolution Beauty. I don't even know. They have like 17 different aliases, but basically it's Makeup Revolution. And this is their in-house brand at Target. And I picked up the entire line from Target and I did a whole video. Like I tested it and I tried hard to like it. Guys, this whole line was just, oh, you know how like if you're at a party and everyone's having a good time and like, yeah, it's great, this is so fun, oh my God, yes. And all of the sudden somebody enters and you can just feel like the mood change and everything is just like, and it's like a Dementor walked into the party. That is like this, but the spray version. Like you spray it on and it's like a Dementor sucking all the goodness, all the moisture, all the everything out of your face. This for me was a no, and so was, again, 90% of the collection. I didn't care for it. Foundation, concealer were hot garbage. Literally no coverage. They looked atrocious. Everything about them was awful, and this was just a placeholder to remind myself to tell you that you don't need it. No thank you. Next. Now moving on to the next product. This one might get me in some hot water because I never heard about it on like other channels, so I don't know if it was like a favorite or not, but it's from Natasha Denona. Yep, that's right. These are the Chroma Crystal Liquid Eyeshadows, and when I sat down to think about this video, this was like the third thing that popped into my head, as I am just upset, I'm embarrassed, I'm offended, I'm any other words you want to throw in there, that I not only own this color right here, but I own all the colors, and I did a full video on them, and let me tell you, horrible. They burned my eyelids. It felt like I was putting pieces of broken glass on my eyeball, like just like on it. And then when you went to remove it, no matter how like nice and gentle I was, it was like you were just tearing that glass on there, like that's what it felt like on my eyelid, and I just cannot with this. I don't like them. Overall, I just think these are so overpriced. You don't need them. e.l.f. just came out with glitter shadows. I will link the video up here. I bought all of them. I tested out every shade. I've used them a ton, and those ones I haven't had any issue with. So if you want to see that video again, I'll link it up above for you, but I just think you don't need these. They're so overpriced, and no. Now next up, we're going to talk about some stuff from Physicians Formula, and in full disclosure, they did send me a PR box, so I have been in communication with them. They sent it a month or two ago, but everything that I'm talking about in today's video is stuff that I did purchase myself. Just for disclosure, I know that when people start getting PR, it can get a little muddy. Did you buy that? Did they send it? You know, like what's the deal there? And I just want you guys to know this I purchased myself. PR doesn't change my opinion, but it's just good to always make sure that you guys know what I paid for and what I didn't pay for. And so far, everything in today's video I have paid for. So just making that clear. But let's go ahead and talk about my first thing from them, which is this brow gel. This is their Brow Last Longwear Brow Gel. This is literal goopy garbage. I do not, for me, it's a consistency thing as well, and it doesn't work and I don't like it. But basically what you have here is you actually have a spoolie on the outside, but then there's this goopy, like I wish you could understand how goopy and thick this is. And there's like an angled brush here, so you're kind of supposed to like draw it onto your brows like so, and then you can put this on here and then like spoolie it into your brows. And don't get me wrong, I'll give them points for creativity and like the thought process that went into this, but anytime I tried to use it, because I did try several times, all it did was create like a thick goopy mess on my brows. It wasn't very long lasting for me, and overall the design and like just the structure of it was very difficult for me to use, and it's 100 times easier for me to use a pencil or a powder than it is for me to use this, and I don't reach for things that are very difficult to use. Next thing I have from them is this right here. This is the Physicians Formula Rosé All Day Illuminating Setting Spray, and guys, I don't like this just for one simple reason. I don't like blasting glitter with a glitter cannon all over my face. When I spray it, I am covered in nothing but gold glitter. Just straight up poof, blasted gold glitter, and that's not something that I really reach for. Now, again, trying to use things up, I will try to get some use out of this. I just don't like it as a product. Like, for me, there's just no need ever in a spray to have that much thick, caked on, glittery in anything. Like, I don't care for it. Now, moving past that, we have 2 lip products, and these products for me are the 2 that when I sat down and I thought to myself, Paige, what were your disappointing lip product purchases? Like, when you think back to lip stuff that you have tried that it really caused you some issue, what were those products? Because I really, again, was trying to focus and like hone in on some of the more offensive items that I tried in 2019. I'm gonna start by going in with the worst one, and this product, I've talked about it before, so I apologize if you think it's redundant, but I have been hurt. I am like emotionally stunted and it just like, by this. Like, I feel like I was impaled by this product because I wanted to love it so bad, and it was a stupid price point, and I can't on so many levels. And that is this little thing from Charlotte Tilbury. This is their Belle de Jour lip product. I don't know what it's called, but it's basically a lip gloss. Moral of the story, Charlotte Tilbury always trying to be all freaking, you know, fancy and shit. It's not. It's like a lip gloss. And this is so beautiful. It has a nice little doe foot. I love the color. It's a glossy, light little nude, and it's beautiful. And it actually doesn't sit on the lips awful. It's a little thick, a little gummy. I could have looked past it, but y'all, this product smells so bad. I'm talking like the most offensive dirt smell mixed with patchouli that you've ever tried. And the kicker, the real down and dirty kicker, it doesn't go away. Like, the smell never stops. And all I could think about, like, and I'm not the only one. My first thought was, I need to take to the internet. Is mine bad? Is it rancid? Like, there has to be something wrong with this product. That's how bad it smells. And oh no, I'm not the only one that thought this way. Everyone else on the internet was like, girl, does yours smell funny? Mine smells funny. Does yours smell nice? Well, girl, mine smells gross. Everybody was so shocked and appalled at the smell, the odor, the pungent fumes that come from this lip product. I will forever be upset about it. Did this go through quality control? Because who in the hell? I want to know on that team. I'm talking to whoever did this. I want phone numbers. I want names. I want to know who thought this was a good decision, an acceptable idea, but whatever. But here's my thing. If you are going to put a smell into a product that, like, I don't know, smells like rancid elephant ass foot fungus that like had a shoe wiped through it, if you're gonna put ew, but if you're gonna put that smell into a product, maybe you could like at least make it so it fades as you wear it. Cause I'm telling you right now, you put this on, the smell doesn't go away. And you know where your lips sit? Just let me, if you forgot, they sit right below your nose. So if you put this on, it's all you smell for like ever, and it's gross, and I can't with this. I will talk about this forever. I'm gonna try to stop, but this will forever be one of the biggest, nastiest, stankiest disappointments of my life. It's gross. Now, compared to that, this other product is like a walk in a tulip field, but compared to all of my other favorite products, high end, low end, this one was very disappointing to me, and I feel like it's gonna be a little bit of a hot take because other people tried it, they liked it, I hate it, and this is from Urban Decay of all places. I feel like I hardly ever speak horribly of them, but this is their, what is this? Stay Naked Vice Lip Chemistry Lasting Glossy Tint. And this is in the shade Physique. And let me just ask you one real quick question. First of all, do you even see like hardly a shine? Like, look at the Charlotte Tilbury, the stanky one next to it. Look at that. See how it's got like some glisten and some shine? And now look at this. This looks like nothing. And yes, it has like a light chemical smell, but like next to the Charlotte Tilbury one, girl, that is not the problem of the day. For me, the issue with this is it has little to no color payoff. It has little to no gloss, and it just doesn't do anything on my lips. And again, me trying to like repurpose and find a use for products, I sat down and I really was critical about it. Like, how can I make this work? Could I use it as some kind of a topper? No, because it doesn't have much, if any, gloss to it at all. And the little bit of shine you're seeing right now immediately goes away. On camera, it looks really nice and glossy, but in real life, like, it fades so quickly. So can I use it as a topper? No, because it doesn't have hardly any gloss. Could I maybe put it on and just try on like a no makeup day to get some use out of it? You could, but the texture is like really thick and whipped and gummy, and it doesn't have any payoff. I will still try to use it, but for me, it's just oh my God, I don't like it. I don't like the consistency. I don't like that I have no payoff with it. And I think in trying to use it up or at least get some use out of it, I will probably apply this on like a no makeup day and have to put a gloss over top of it. So I'll basically use it just for a light peach kind of color on my lips. It's coming from Urban Decay. They make such amazing lip products that I couldn't fathom where this one came from. And I don't like it. And even though it does say, what is that? A glossy tint, a lasting glossy tint. It doesn't last. And what the hell even is a glossy tint? Like no, you don't need this. No. Now real quick, I do want to just rapid fire through some products. I'm not done with the bin, but like girl is just running behind and this video is going to be so long. Like I have all night, but like I don't want to put up a half-hour video on stuff that I hate if I can help it. So let's just rapid fire it through a couple. Number one, the e.l.f. Jelly Pop little jelly blush things. Girl, no, I hated those things. They emphasize all the texture on my cheeks. I couldn't get any like real pigmentation. And when I did, like when I finally built it up, it looked awful and it didn't stick around very long. I tried to apply them multiple ways with the little ugly brush that they came with. Hated that, by the way. But I tried it with that brush. I tried them with my sponge. I tried them with other brushes. I tried them 100 different ways and they just never worked for me. I didn't like the consistency. Ugh. Same with the eye gloss, by the way, that came with that collection. That stuff was a sticky, goopy, nasty little mess. I don't like eyeglosses in general, but that was just like extra kind of sticky goopy, no thank you. But I did really like the primer from that collection. Fun fact, I still use it like it's in this drawer. It's a good primer, but those were just awful. Also, I want to mention the Morphe summer collection. And guys, that summer collection, oh my God, it was just hot garbage. I'm sorry. It was awful. Not the whole collection. The glosses I didn't hate because I like Morphe glosses. I actually think they're pretty nice. So for me, the eyeshadow palette, quick rundown, it came down to one main thing. That was quality, consistency. It had neither. The shimmers were horrible. Like most of them in there had no pigmentation, no payoff, no shine. With or without a glitter glue, wet brush, didn't matter. They were garbage. The mattes for me, they didn't blend very well. The overall, again, pigmentation and all of that was not good. And the bronzer for me was really weird because a lot of people loved that bronzer. They used it a ton, whether they were a high up influencer or some smaller ones. I saw that just a lot of people in general loved it. And on my skin tone or my skin or my undertone or something, girl, it looked horrible. The overall consistency wasn't awful. Like because it was more affordable, I could have been okay with it. You got a good amount of product, yada, yada. I actually felt bad. I felt weird that I didn't like it because everyone else seemed to. And then I saw that Taylor, she's, another high up beauty influencer, and she didn't like it either. And I was so glad to see another large influencer speak about how they didn't like it because I thought it was super weird that I didn't like it. So I was just grateful I wasn't the only one, but girl, they were both trash. I didn't like either of those products. No, thank you. And another product that I didn't take the time to dig out, girl, the ABH Loose Highlight. Y'all just better stop right here, right now, Kmart, in your tracks because I hate that highlight so much. It is loose glitter poof. It's for me, when I look at it, it's a disaster in a highlight. I had the one, it was the lightest, it was like snowflake or something, I don't know. It was horrible. It's like loose, foof, glitter just all over, and no matter how you try to control it, how you try to be precise, I swear to you, you will find glitter in all kinds of just mysterious places. Like, I'm sorry, I don't remember putting glitter in my butt crack, but like here it seems to be, just like 3 days later, just like all up in my spaces, and I'm not a big fan. So no, I don't like it. I think it is overpriced for what you get, the consistency, application. I do not care for that. And also it emphasized all my texture. So when it did stick to my face, it looked bad. And then it stuck to everywhere else too. No, thank you. This is, oh my God, this sponge, I don't even know if they still make it. It is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Let me just show you. Okay, so this right here is a ColourPop sponge. P.S. a ColourPop sponge, which is like a couple dollars versus this Laura Mercier sponge, which I think was $18 or $20 or something. First of all, do you see how this one from ColourPop is like designed to get all over the face? It has this little guy right here so you can get up under your eye. It actually has a design quality to it. Can somebody please tell me, I want you to look me in my damn eyeballs and tell me what the hell the profile of this sponge is supposed to be. Like, it makes no sense. Yet, like they said, oh, it has this curvature. It's meant to, hit your cheekbone. When you blend your foundation, are you doing this? Oh yeah, right on my cheek? Or do you have like, I don't know, more to the rest of your face than just this one little cheekbone? Like I hate this. Now, next up, I have two products from NYX. I think I've talked about them both, so I'm not gonna drone on a ton, but they're oddly enough, they're both bronzers. This one is their California Beamin' bronzer in the shade Sunset Vibes, and this is, you can even see it in the pan. This is hot fire, you guys. Oh my God. You know what? I swatched it for you. You tell me what this is. Is that a bronzer or is it a highlight? Like what? Look at this. This is a literal highlight for your face. And when you apply it as a bronzer, oh dear God, no. It is atrocious. Like you get a good pan size and everything, but I don't know who in their right mind thought that a gigantic pan of shimmer was a good decision for a bronzer. It looks horrible on the skin, emphasizes everything. And as you can imagine, if you coated your whole face in that, you can imagine. It's not good. The other product from them, I know I have talked about a ton, and this one makes me so sad. I don't know if it's just the shade that I picked up or what, but this is their NYX Matte Bronzer. It's a cult classic. Literally, it has some of the best reviews I've seen from the NYX website. It has a beautiful consistency. When I apply this, like again, in real life, it looks a little pinky on camera. It looks like a nice light brown like I would normally use to bronze my skin, but it looks so bad. I remember when I first tried this out, I was so excited. I'm like, yeah, full face new makeup. And when I applied it, it just wrecked my whole face because it looked like I took a blush and just covered myself in it. And I don't know what it is about the color. Again, I don't know if it's my undertone or what, but I was so disappointed because I waited forever to try this because everyone always raved about it, talked about how great it was. And I waited and then I tried it. And then I was sad because I hated it and it looked awful. So no thanks. And with that, beautiful people, we have reached the end of today's video, the end of products that I did not like in 2019. If you've been watching me a hot minute, you know, obviously there was probably stuff I missed, but these were the products that when I sat down, they evoked a response, a thought, an opinion, something that I was just like, oh, like I could not choke it down, honey. It had to come up and it had to be said. And it was so fun to sit down and film this. I hope you guys liked it. I hope that it was funny, made you giggle at least once. And more so than anything, I hope that it just, you know, gave you my thoughts and opinions. So if you were thinking about any of these, you kind of know where I sit with them. But I want to hear from you guys down below. Were there any products in 2019 that you tried that you were just like, girl, no, like get it away from me. I hate it so much. And while you're down there with that information, I also want to make sure you guys are cool with something. So let me know down in the comments if you are all right with me extending this best of 2019 little series that I have going on, if you're cool with that in January, because I was originally planning, you know, me and my best intentions over here. It was supposed to be done by the end of December, but with filming and life and whatever, I got super sidetracked and just very behind, and it's not happening yet. And I'm still working on my list for a couple of things. I have best of high-end, best of drugstore, and I really want to make sure that I can like showcase and fill everything in, but I don't want to, you know, I don't ever want to rush it because best year-end videos are just, oh, no pun intended, they're the best, and I don't want to miss it. So if you guys are cool with that, let me know down in the comments. And if you haven't checked me out again on Instagram and on Twitter, those are both linked in the description. But above all else, you guys, please don't forget, subscribe, turn on your post notifications. I do put up 3 videos a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and they go up between 6 and 7, girl. 6 and 7 in the morning, my time here in good old Northern Michigan. So if you got to get up, you got to go to work, and you want someone to hang out with, drink your coffee with, get your makeup on, just hang out with in the morning before you go to work or on your commute, I'm your girl. So subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and you guys, that is it. Thank you also so much for watching. Please do not forget to have a great day, night, weekend, whatever it is when you're watching this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Oh my God. Every piece of me is tired. Every piece of me. How many pieces do you have? Do you know what would be cool is if the mic was even near my face? Hello, hello, hello. Come here. Ouch, my foot's stuck. Ouch. Oh my God, I think I just broke my ankle. Thick thighs don't lie, girl. That was so painful. All right, so enough pleasantries. No. I never saw, and it overall, like the overall, okay. And the look. Now, next up, I hate this car. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Paige. This is Seeking Out. Okay, well, that was a little excessive.